this.
Greetings and salutations, this is Imperator Vespasian and his trusty sidekick.
Hello.
We've been asked several times to do a video on painting, so here it is. It's Let's Paint. Should we call it Let's Paint? You know, like Let's Play, it's like Let's Paint.
You have a very creative mind.
Do I? Oh, really?
No, I'm sarcastic.
Oh, I should do a YouTube channel. So, here's the figure. I'm going to paint a Viking today because my trusty sidekick said I had to paint a Viking. So,
yes, if it fails, my figure don't get ruined.
the paints we use are these guys. Army Painter War Paints. If you want to get hold of some, you can go to our eBay shop. We sell them on there. So if you just go below, click on the link to the eBay, and you can buy them straight off us. We'll send them straight out to you. Or rather, my wife will. I'm not really mentally capable of doing that. Oh yeah, you're in charge of paints actually.
Yeah, I'm paint boy.
Yeah, he's paint boy. So first I'm going to undercoat the chap. He's already been spray painted black. You know, some people out there paint figures white for some reason. I don't understand that. Sometimes people send us figures and they're undercoated white, so then we have to paint them black. It's silly. Why white?
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know. It's just a weird thing.
I'm not a military genius.
Why? Of course you're not a military genius, but I'm on about painting.
I'm not a painting genius ever. You see my paint skills? Where my skeleton go? Where does my skeleton?
That's the chap there, just very fresh, nicely undercoated in
silver.
silver. What I tend to do for Vikings, these Vikings, so these like Dark Age figures, I use both the, actually we put our paints in Games Workshop pots. These are all old pots, and we squirt the paints in. You can actually buy empty pots, so I think what we'll do when we move house, we'll buy a whole set of empty pots, and because these pots have pretty much had it.
Yeah, they're old.
Yeah, they're really old. This is about
since Games
old.
Workshop closed, we couldn't get any new ones.
No, and I kind of begrudge buying them online. So here we go, silver, gold now. Right, I don't want it to be too gold, so I'm going to add a little bit of black to it.
Alright, boss.
To give it too much black, add a bit more gold. Normally I paint figures in sets, but for this video I'm just doing one on its own. So I'll just paint just the edges of the helmet. These are the reinforcement bars. I'm doing them brass because I can. Sometimes I do it the other way around. I have silver on the outside and brass in the middle. This one I'm doing this way because the set I'm currently doing are all like that. The boss is usually brass on the shield, or bronze rather. And then there's the hilt of the sword, like that. And yeah, that's more or less all of it. Yeah, that'll do.
That good?
Yeah, I think that's alright. It's come out quite well. I just realised I haven't painted the back of the scabbard, which I will now quickly go over.
Yeah, I can't paint, so
I don't understand why you don't paint.
I watch videos for a living.
That's no excuse as to why you can't paint.
Yeah, I did art, and for a full year, it taught me nothing.
Yeah, don't do art. If you want to be an artist, don't do art. Art will teach you how to do what other people do. I never understood how you can actually get a qualification in art. I never understood that. It's probably why I failed.
Textures and stuff like that.
Textures. You know what? I don't have time for people who do that sort of thing. I mean, they go and get qualified doing an art course, but really, what good is it? What use is it going to do you in the real world? Very few
A
people
job.
get jobs. No, they don't. There's not that many art jobs out there. Not that pay a decent amount. Some people do it though, so yeah. I just kind of think that people who go and do art courses are the sort of people who aren't going to be any use doing anything else. You know, like your brother did an art course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I failed completely.
And totally failed.
Yeah.
Actually, he didn't fail. It's because he was smarter than his tutor.
That's insulting.
Yeah, but his tutor was a very strange person. I'm not getting into that anyway. I'm just painting the straps at the moment, which is quite nice. That's the straps done. Okay, and now I'll paint the interior of the shield, which is a nice colour, sort of off yellow. Just paint the interior of the shield like that. What I used to do is paint the shields separately and stick them on. I find that the shields have a tendency of falling off when you do that. So nowadays I just assemble the entire figure. In fact, when I first started, I used to paint the figures on sprues.
Yeah, you did.
Which is really stupid. I know people who paint 3 heads in a row on a sprue and then have to cut it off and stick it on. It's like, I don't have time for that stuff. Right,
Well, it is easy kind of, so because you can get through all the hard parts that you can't really normally do.
It makes figures more
Ways to
accessible.
Yeah.
So the figures are more accessible. Right, I'm adding a little bit of brown graveyard earth to this because I'm going to do the shaft of the axe. Just paint that chap on quite nicely, and then I'm going to make it into give it a few streaks because it's actually, let's mix it in. I'll just put some streaks down the axe like that because it's freshly cut wood and you can see the wood coming, the grains of the wood coming through underneath it. So that's that. Now I need to do the beard. The beard, I use the same that I've already mixed here. Add a bit of yellow to it to make it a little bit more Viking-y colour. And then just paint the beard on.
In case you didn't know, he's obsessed with Vikings.
I'm not obsessed, it's just I'm doing Vikings at the moment, so you tend to end up watching loads of YouTube videos of Vikings, listen to Viking music.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, you all complain about that.
Yeah, we do.
You see, for the car, we make playlists for the car. And we stick them on MP3 and play them in the car when we're driving. And everyone gets to pick 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah. And mine's right to the end. Thank you very much.
It's in alphabetical order. It's your fault for picking something beginning with... No, D? No, it wasn't, because it's not called D.
It's called Dollhouse.
Yeah, but it doesn't start with D.
It does.
No, it's got the name of the singer or something in front, which means it's at the end of the list. Yeah, so it's right at the end of the list then, isn't it?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A is.
Yeah, it is. Right, thank you. So it's not a conspiracy. Right, scabbard. In Viking days, scabbards were more expensive than swords. Did you know that?
No.
No. Yeah, scabbards actually cost...
Then again, I don't know a lot.
Or at least in the Carolingian Empire, scabbards cost 4 times more than a sword. Which is really weird. But swords are 10 a penny. Apart from swords like Ulfberts, which were particularly expensive. Just put a little bit of shading on the scabbard and mix it in a few shading colours because you can't have something one colour because then it looks silly. And next is, I'll just do his pouch. Let's colour his pouch in there. That needs 2-toning too, so I'll just put it.
You do know by now they lost patience.
Have they? Well, what are they watching the video for?
I would have.
Really?
If I was painting it.
Why would you have lost patience?
Because I just can't paint that slowly.
You're just so negative. Really slowly. This isn't slow.
I'm 10 minutes in.
Is it? Oh, we've been talking a lot of the time then. I'll just scoot on and just quickly finish it then.
Yeah, good luck. That's going to take absolutely ever.
I'm just painting the shoes. Oh, sorry, you may have noticed it's based on a bolt action base.
How dare you?
What?
Only clear bases allowed.
Yeah, for painting. I will stick it onto one of these clear bases when it's finished. So I base all that. I cut the feet off, and then maybe I should. Oh, dropped him.
Maybe mean, innit?
Maybe I should have done that first.
Cutting the feet off.
No, maybe I should have done that first. Maybe that would have been
smart.
Could have been, yeah. So I'm just mixing up the colour for the leg. I need a little bit more red. Don't want it too red, so you need a little bit of tone to it. And I'm going to paint the trousers, because he's got nice red trousers, but not too red. Mix a little bit of brown or black into it. I'm not used to painting at this angle.
I'm not used to painting in general.
Yeah, you see, you buy figures and then say, why haven't you painted them yet?
Yeah, it took a year for you to paint them. A year!
Yeah, I didn't even paint my own stuff during that year, remember?
Went to this gaming show, got a lot of figures, and we didn't even use any of them.
Well, we painted up and sold them in the end because we didn't bother doing the game. We ended up buying 28mm stuff instead. Right, that's the legs done with the bars on it. Right, next is the belt, which I think spear shaft brown for today because I'm feeling generous. And now I'm going to have to start thinking about the shield. What shield should we do?
I don't know. That one over there, with the guy holding the flag.
Okay, do one of them. So we want it. What background?
The background's green and white.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the same as that one.
Okay.
He already owns that design and he'll beat him up.
Okay,
so
red and black.
Red and black. Okay, so we want undercoating.
I'm a weird kind of guy.
Undercoating in red again. Need some more red. Need some brighter red. I'll go over the shield. Typically the Vikings didn't have shield edges. They would actually go over the shield edge with the linen and then tack it, and usually paint over the shield edge or just leave it. Shields are 10 a penny to the Vikings. Viking shields used to break all the time. Viking swords used to break all the time.
Saxons didn't.
No, Saxons had access to slightly better steel. Iron, steel. I'm just going to put a few bits on. It's only going on that side anyway, so it's not going to matter. Like that. Colour of clothing.
Oh god. Well, you're clear, it's silver.
No, it's silver. Clothing. Right, Vikings used to wear white jerkin underneath their chain mail. So I'm just putting a little white edging to the figure. Because that's the edge, although down there it's really fine. I have to be really careful with this. Not really going to be much showing from the bottom. Picked the wrong figure to do this with, really.
I picked it.
Yeah, you picked it, so it's your fault.
Yep.
So I'll just go like that, okay. Then right, colour of clothing, jacket.
What jacket? Is he wearing a jacket?
He's wearing a jacket underneath his chainmail.
What colours did they have access to back then?
All of them, usually quite bright.
Then we'll have his jacket will be yellow.
Yellow. Okay, well, that's one I never thought of.
So I can see from here.
I'm going to have to start off with a nice bright yellow. But this guy's been all the way across on a boat. He's had Saxons throw bricks at him and beat him up, and
unless his mate's killed.
yeah, so I'm gonna slightly play down the yellow because I you know, he's had a bad time of it, hasn't he? This guy, he's been busy, so let's put it around the edge. That's right. Actually, I don't usually use yellow for Vikings, do I?
Oh, use green or blue.
Yeah, blue's very common. I've used blue and green on the chap over there, the new Viking general, which I'm quite proud of actually, because it took at least 40 minutes to make the figure. So,
Well, so far it's taking 60 minutes. So you're doing well.
no, I mean to build the figure from scratch,
Oh god.
because it's actually made out of two figures. I've just worked out where your spearman went.
Where'd he go?
He's dead on the floor underneath this guy.
Oh, right. So I'm missing spearman.
That's where you're.
Or the dead man.
Yeah, I've cannibalized his body to make.
Thank you so much.
To make a vignette for my general. That's my general there. And there's a dead guy underneath. So we played a game yesterday, and he's down a spearman, and we couldn't figure out why he was down a spearman. I just realised I used the spearman to make a dead
So
body.
you cut his spearman hand off and stick.
And put a sword on it, yeah, because the spear would have looked silly on the base.
I hate you.
Why?
Because that was my best
No,
soldier.
sorry. Sorry, I'd only just realised then. I was thinking last night, where's the spearman gone? I was looking at all the boxes.
As you were painting the damn guy.
When I'm painting the guy, I'm thinking, where's the guy gone? I don't understand where he's gone. It doesn't make any sense.
It is true that when someone hides something from you, you never look in plain sight.
No,
you always look in secret places.
Yeah, you never think it's going to be on the mantelpiece, which
Or right in front of you.
we did once. I think, what was it? We on the mantelpiece, Haley? We'd lost something. We searched all over the house, and the whole time it was just sat there on the mantelpiece.
We're not in that gaming room.
Would have been something obscure anyway.
I think it was my driving license or something. I just can't find it. Oh, Michael's keys for school.
Oh, but that's
Yeah.
I still got my marriage certificate that I looked came to house with. Oh, none saw where that they got eaten up.
I was hungry.
Can't imagine you did that. I had to go and buy another one. Let you know where that one is now.
Where?
It's in my keepsake folder.
Gosh, you're so posh and sick.
Why?
My keep safe folder.
I have to be organised.
I mean, Craig, when someone nicks something from him, he says, "Hey, blather, don't be an arse." I'm like, wow, you really think you're posh, don't you?
Craig?
Yeah.
Not as bad as most around here.
Oh, wow. You're
Yeah,
just
so-
my best friend.
Well, no, but day before yesterday we had people throwing bricks at cars outside the house, so no.
Alf is next.
Yeah, so no, I don't really have much time. Right, so next thing is painting the design. What did you say, black?
I said red and black.
Red and black. Okay, we're going for red and black, and we're going for the 3 pillars. Yeah.
Mm.
Right. So, how well can it see? I don't know. I can't.
You're
see.
far back compared to this because this is a zoomed out camera.
Yeah,
Our camera's still at doctor's.
we've still got the wrong camera. Right, let's put in that line down there.
There's a black stripe down the middle.
So on this side it's coming out and hemming in. Okay,
You do
and
this way too much.
do the same on this side. Right, but this side is black, so we're filling that in.
Yep.
So don't need that bit. And I'll just put a pattern on the inside of this. Use the wrong brush for this, but I can't be bothered to reach over and get the other brush.
Yep.
Going around.
I'd make my first mistake doing that, and then I'd flip, and then just ruin the whole thing. That's what I used to do in art. I miss you to shout at me.
Were you annoying in art?
Yeah, I never did my work.
You know, just because you don't like the lesson doesn't mean you should just ignore the work.
Oh, I did the work, but you always say it was wrong because I didn't add this amount of texture, and you didn't put this certain pattern. It has to be completely correct. And they all had all the good ones right up front, doing their awesome drawings, and they had the middle table who just don't do out, and they had the back table, which was me.
Don't do out.
Anything, don't do anything.
You,
I come from Yorkshire.
you
No,
peasant.
you don't.
This is my normal language.
No, I come from Yorkshire too, but I don't speak that way.
Because you don't go to school.
I've been to school,
Yeah.
and I have been
And back
taught.
then, you lot spoke informally, like you were all posh back then, and now we just speak our mind.
Right, anyway, back to Viking shields. That's the
I completely forgot what painting then.
shield design. Yeah, I know you were really going off on one and annoying me. So, that's the shield design there. Now I need to fill the central part, which is going to be in white. Like that. Like so.
Does your like computer have like a drum in there?
No, it's just doing something complicated, I'm not sure what. Yeah, it just sort of makes noises. It can be quite annoying. How's that?
You go.
I don't like it.
Hey, it's my design.
Yeah, I don't like it, so I'm gonna just...
It's my design.
Yeah, I know it is, but I'm just not happy with it, really.
Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you doing? You're ruining it.
No, I'm not.
But you just don't like me, do you?
Yeah, no, I just don't like the design. The colours don't really mix very well on this. See, first painting video and I make a mistake.
Yeah.
There, how's that? Is that better?
You're not Saxon.
No, it's Viking.
No, that's Saxon shield.
No, it's Viking shield. Right, before I finish that off, I'm going to do the skin, and the skin's going to be skin coloured. Pretty simple. Flesh. Oh, get lost.
We actually do need to restart it because I haven't restarted it for a long, long time.
Stop it. Right. Just put that over. Like that. Bit of skin tone.
He killed it.
Yeah, I've killed it. Stupid computer, I've had enough of it. Let's fill this in.
That's expensive, that.
Yeah, it's not working as well as it should.
Shall I tell you why?
Why?
Because you need to update it.
No, when you update it, it breaks the computer. Right, flesh tone, need to add another colour on top, which is basically you paint the normal colour, and then add a bit of white to it and just touch in the highlights, not too much white, just touch in the highlights just to give it a little bit, oh, messed up, a little bit of highlighting. The last bit is just to polish off the shield, which will be done with this. The interior of the shield has wooden grains, and so I'm going to put some lines down the grains like that. Final bit would be finishing the shield off, which would be with this. Like that. And then do the same in black.
That was cool.
Yeah, I like this one better. I think this looks quite good, like that. How's that?
Yeah.
Nice Viking shield there. Just need to make it slightly messy because it's been through the wars, so needs a little bit of dirt added to it, not too much, but just a little enough. Yeah.
Right, put it really close to the screen so people can get a good look at it. Yep.
Right, and final thing is just clip it off of the base. It's only tapped on, so there's a tiny little bit of super glue on it just to fasten it to the base, and for some reason it's not coming off like this.
Oh, a tiny bit of super glue could do an awful lot.
Yeah, you only use a very, very small bit, otherwise it permanently sticks the figure to the base, and then
Precisely.
you're stuffed. Right, so that's the Viking. Let's put him there. Get a plastic base. Cut the stuff. Be careful doing this because you can scratch the perspex.
We're using posh words now, are we?
What? What posh word?
Perspex.
Perspex isn't a posh word, it's a name. Plastic.
What,
Is that a
a
posh
name
word?
for your child?
Table. Is that a posh word? I don't know. Weird. Perspex.
Well, you can tell what kind of table it is.
It's not a perspex table. Right, so... Oh, no.
Actually, this table is.
Need to just trim the foot there. Something appeared to come off the painting board.
This table's thick glass, isn't it?
Tempered glass, so it doesn't shatter.
I'd like to test that one out.
Well, it doesn't, does it? A little bit of glue on the bottom, and then stick him on. And you have a completed Viking. From start to finish. You're disgusting. Go and stand over there in the corner. Right. And this is the figure completely finished. Based on a nice clear plastic base. His shield's nicely done. I might, when it's fully set, just brush over it again to give it a little bit more dirt. All these mails done. Yeah, I actually quite like this guy. He's come out quite well. This isn't actually how I would normally paint a Viking. I wouldn't choose that shield design. And I wouldn't choose that.
Do I like Vikings?
No, but actually it's worked quite well. The yellow and everything, I think it's come out alright. And that's the guy himself. That's the Viking. I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is the first painting video we've done, so we're still learning how to do these things. Hope you enjoy it. Anything to add?
So if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, and comment down below what you think of Vespasian's painting skills. That's everything from me.
And everything from him. Goodbye.
See ya.